हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो के पिछले पार्ट में हम लोगों ने द रूल ऑफ द रोड के पहले 4 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस किए थे। आज के इस वीडियो में हम लोग बाकी के 4 क्वेश्चंस कंप्लीट करेंगे। इस चैप्टर के एक्सप्लेनेशन की लिंक और हमारे इस वीडियो की फर्स्ट पार्ट की लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएंगे, तो अगर आपने उन्हें नहीं देखी हो तो उन्हें जाकर जरूर देखिए। फ्रेंड्स, हमारा 5th क्वेश्चन है द ट्रूथ इज दैट आई नेवर रीड ब्लू बुक्स फॉर प्लेजर, आई रीड देम फॉर द वेरी हम्बल पर्पस ऑफ टर्निंग एन ऑनेस्ट पेनी आउट ऑफ देम। इसमें से 3 क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे तो इन लाइंस में से ही। तो हमारा जो पहला क्वेश्चन है वो है व्हाट डज द राइटर मीन व्हेन ही सेज ही नेवर रीड्स ब्लू बुक्स फॉर प्लेजर? आंसर, बाय सेइंग दैट ही नेवर रीड्स ब्लू बुक्स फॉर प्लेजर द राइटर मीन्स दैट it is not his hobby to read them but is his official work. He has to go through the official records contained in the blue book not for pleasure but for the very humble purpose of carrying on his job and earning his livelihood. तो हमारे राइटर ब्लू बुक किसी प्लेजर के लिए या किसी एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए नहीं पढ़ते, ना ही वो उनकी हॉबी है। वो तो सिर्फ अपनी रोजी रोटी कमाने के लिए ब्लू बुक पढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर बी है व्हाट इज ब्लू बुक? Why does he read them? Answer, a blue book is a book which contains official records. He reads the blue book not for pleasure but for the very humble purpose of carrying on his job and earning his livelihood. Next question number C है explain turning an honest penny out of them. Answer, the phrase turning an honest penny out of them means making a living. Here it refers to the writer A.G. Gardiner who reads the blue book not for pleasure but for the very humble purpose of carrying on his job and earning his livelihood. Next question number 6 है as I wrestled with clauses and sections his voice rose like a gale. हमारे राइटर जब ब्लू बुक पढ़ रहे थे और पढ़ते पढ़ते वो क्लॉजेस और सेक्शंस में पहुंचे तब किसी की आवाज जोर से आने लगी। तो इसमें से क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है हु डज ही इज रिफर टू? इन लाइंस में ही इज कौन है? आंसर, हियर ही इज रिफर्स टू वन ऑफ द मैन हु गॉट इनटू द कंपार्टमेंट ऑफ द ट्रेन एंड स्टार्टेड टू टॉक लाउडली विद हिज फ्रेंड। क्वेश्चन नंबर बी व्हाट डज दिस डिस्क्रिप्शन इंप्लाई? Answer, this description implies that the poet who was going through the blue book could not continue his reading as his concentration was broken by the loud voice of one of the men who got into the compartment of the train and started to talk with his friend. Question number C, what were the topics being discussed by the speaker? Answer, the speaker discussed about different things. His topics were his family history, the deeds of his sons in the war, his criticisms of the generals and the politicians, what the French ought to have done, the mistake of the Germans about the Asquith, etc. Question D है were they interesting? What was their effect on the writer? Answer, according to the writer, the topics discussed by the speaker were not at all interesting because he had already heard about these topics before and so he describes them as sort of stuff, uninteresting song of long ago, etc. The effect of these topics discussed by the speaker on the writer was that he could not continue his reading the blue book as his concentration was broken by the loud voice of the speaker and so he shut up his blue book and then looked out of the window and started to listen warily to the loud voice of the speaker. Question number E है the writer has used another comparison to convey his feeling about the speaker's voice. Quote the line from the lesson. What is such a comparison called? Answer, the line which the writer has used to convey his feeling about the speaker's voice is it was like a barrel organ groaning out some interesting song of long ago. Such a comparison is called simile. Question 7, by what right, my dear sir, do you go along our highway uttering that hideous curse on all who impede your path? Who is the writer discussing in this line? Answer, the writer is discussing some motorists who deliberately use aggressive bullying horn deliberately. Number B, what is the hideous curse referred to in this line? In this line, the hideous curse is referring to the use of aggressive bullying horn deliberately by some motorists. Number C, what is this kind of behavior called? This kind of behavior can be called aggression or tyranny. Number D, explain impede your path. Answer, the expression impede your path refers to those people on the road whom the motorist comes upon. Impede means to be a hindrance or obstacle on the way. Here the writer says that there are some motorists who think that they have exclusive right over the road, and those who come upon their way, they would drive them out with their bullying horn. Last but not the least, question number 8. It is like little habits of commonplace intercourse that make up the great sum of life and sweeten or make bitter the journey. तो इन लाइन्स में से हमारा जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर ए है, व्हाट इज द जर्नी बीइंग रिफर्ड टू हियर? आंसर, द जर्नी बीइंग रिफर्ड टू हियर इज द जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ. Number B, how can the journey be made sweet? Answer, the journey can be made sweet by our little habits of commonplace intercourse, the small matters of conduct, the observance of the rule of the road, our judgment about others, etc. Number C, what makes the journey bitter? The journey is made bitter by our use of individual liberty in an unlimited way without taking care of others' liberty. Number D, explain commonplace intercourse. Answer, the phrase commonplace intercourse means social relationship. It refers to the day-to-day ordinary communication between individuals, social interaction between man and man, etc. Such intercourse may be in the form of greeting people, behaving with neighbors, conducting ourselves in public places, etc. तो फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ खत्म होती है हमारी आज की वीडियो. अगर आपको इस वीडियो के रिलेटेड कोई भी डाउट्स हो तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएं. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो आप इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना बिल्कुल ना भूलें ताकि आप भी हमारे सुंदर से परिवार का सदस्य बन सके. तो मिलते हैं दोस्तों अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए आप अपना ख्याल रखें. थैंक यू वेरी मच.